Hey guys, Cameron here, and we're going to talk today about TikTok do's and don'ts, or should and shouldn'ts. So I started my TikTok last year around May, and I started where everyone else did at zero. And today I have just over 150,000 followers, and the majority of those have come from one viral video. And then as a result of that video, a lot of other videos really becoming what they call viral. And so I'm very excited today to share with you some tips around the do's and don'ts and how you can have the best success and the best luck when it comes to TikTok. Because let me tell you, it can be a lead generating machine, bringing in new conversations, and it can be a lot of fun. And there's these things that you're going to learn today are going to help you with just how to make sure that when you're doing the things that you're also working for yourself on it when it comes to being most efficient and getting the most eyes on your content, essentially. So we're going to start with some do's. And don't worry, I know we have people in here of all different skill sets when it comes to TikTok. We've got people that are beginners and people that are intermediate and people that are experts. They've been around. Now, an expert, that's a loose term because the analytics and the algorithm and everything changes constantly with this platform, but we do the best that we can. And especially throughout this boot camp, or excuse me, the blitz, the social media blitz, we're going to give you the most up-to-date content. So this information that I have right now is just completely up to date as far as how everything's going right now with the algorithm. So number one, follow trends. So you have trends. You're going to learn throughout this week about trends and about Discover and Evergreen and things like that, and where you can find the trends. So just to tell you really quickly, on your Discover page of your TikTok, you can find the trends. You definitely want to follow trends. You want to create shareable content that people want to send people. They want to share. It makes them laugh. It teaches them something. They're going to send it to either their friend group, their college kid. Like, who are they going to send that to? You want to create content within your niche market. So whatever your niche is, for me, it's low carb food, hair and makeup, and then decorating stuff. Like, those are my three main things that I like and get a good response on. And then you want to be consistent. You want to be super consistent. TikTok loves consistency, a video a day. When you're on a TikTok run, you really want to do a video a day, even if you're reposting content, which we'll talk about that some more as well. It's important that you engage. People are on TikTok to laugh, to be made to smile, to be inspired, and to build relationships. So the more you can engage and make people feel like you see them, the more they'll engage on your content and give you love, which will help it grow. Do have something that makes them stay. So you want to catch them in the first couple seconds of the video, and then you want to give them something to stick around for. So they're kind of waiting till the end. So for example, with my hair videos, they're going to keep watching because at the end, they're going to see the end result. With a food recipe, they're going to keep watching because they want to see the end result. When you tell a story, they want to keep watching because they want to get to the end result. So remember, you only have a few seconds to grab their attention. So whatever you do in those first few seconds it's gonna matter. Okay. So you want to work on your aesthetics. So there's some really great short videos on YouTube that will teach you how to make a video and show you around TikTok. So just go on YouTube and punch in TikTok for beginners and find those videos, because they'll help you with aesthetics. For example, you don't want to slap words on top of a video without a colored background to where you can't even read it and it just doesn't look good. Aesthetics matter on TikTok. I want you to think about, if you're scrolling TikTok, what makes you stop? If you scroll TikTok, what makes you stop? If you see someone that's like over filtered, over edited, which that's actually my next one, or that's one of our things that we don't want to do. If you see one that's like has words all over it and it just looks a mess and it's not aesthetically pleasing, chances are you're not going to stick around much there for it. So keep that in mind as you learn this platform. You want to use hashtags and captions. That's important. You want to be yourself. You want to batch content, meaning pre-make content every chance you get, whether it's small clips that you'll use later to put together in a video, or whether it's just something that you make and you have an hour and you're dressed and you want to do 3 or 4 videos, and you can put them in your draft and you'll have them for later. And then the last one is send a follow message. Everybody that follows you, go scope them out. You only get to follow 10,000 people, but that's a lot. So go in and follow them back, send them a message. Hey, I'm so glad we connected. Thanks for following me. And then we can give you some examples of some different follow messages, but introduce yourself. Hey, if you want to chat about ketones, I would love to connect on Facebook, or feel free to shoot me a message. Here's my number. Just assume they want ketones. Okay. No, you don't have to do that. You can go a little bit deeper into conversation, but I kind of just say, hey, if you're looking for ketones, product or business, hit me up. Here's my information. Here's where you can find me on Facebook. Check my link in my bio. It has everything there as well. So that's kind of how I do it. And then things that you don't want to do is you don't want to get caught in the scroll. So it's very easy to end up on TikTok for a long time. So set a timer, take 5 minutes, go through. And when you see videos you like, you can actually save them to your favorites. And then you can also save your sounds so that when you go in to create, you have ideas saved and you have sounds already saved. Don't think you have to know everything to create. I still don't know how to do a lot of things when it comes to stitching videos. I know I'm going to learn throughout this blitz, but you don't have to know how to do all the fancy stuff to create a video. You can make a simple video that looks good, that uses minimal of, all the things. I'd almost rather you do that than you over filter and over, use all your effects and have too much going on. Don't make it too long. Don't use your own sounds. You want to use a trending sound on there. Don't think that people don't care what you have to say, or that you don't let yourself think, oh, they don't care what I have to say or show. I don't have any niches. There's nothing I can provide value in. That's nonsense. Everybody, it doesn't even matter, has value that they can give. So don't let that crazy little voice in your head tell you that. Don't get overwhelmed. You'll learn it as you go. Okay. You'll learn it as you go. Don't delete videos. If you mess up on a video, make it private. Don't delete it. They don't like that. Don't violate the community guidelines. They don't like you to sell stuff, and they're cracking down on it. So you want to make sure that when you're incorporating your ketones, you're doing it in a way that's tasteful so that they don't feel like you're trying to sell it. Because whether it's a sign in the background that says text me, here's my number, or whatever it is, link in your bio, like, just keep in mind that like they are watching for that. This sounds kind of harsh, but it says don't make pointless content. So like, you want your content to be something that is for people, for someone. Who's it for? Who's your content for? And you don't just want to do like, oh, this is a beautiful flower. Now you may use a flower with like music and a quote, but like that's kind of played out too. So just make sure what are your niches? What are the things that you can provide value in and, relate to people on? And then how can you create content around that? So once you figure that out and you try some different things, you'll figure out what does best. And it may not be the one that you expect. You can't curate it. Like, it's going to be what it's going to be. I didn't know that hair was going to be the thing that when I put a hair video up, it gets 100,000 views every time. I didn't know that was going to be the case. It was just one of my niches, because I'm like, I don't have any niches. And then I'm like, let me try these. And then there we were, and here we are. So it's cool because you'll figure out what your audience actually wants. So those are my top do's and don'ts tips. And my action step for you around that is just to go in and see, like, depending on where you're at in your knowledge point with TikTok, go spend some time on YouTube, look at YouTube for beginners, play around there a little bit. If you are more advanced on YouTube, recommit, double down on your niches, recommit to your content, and then let's rock out the rest of this week around TikTok together. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat and we'll see you soon. Bye.